Join David on an exciting journey as he uncovers the secrets of an ancient tomb hidden deep in the mountains. With the help of a team of experts, he discovers mummies, treasures and artifacts that shed light on the ancient Egyptian civilization, but also faces challenges and obstacles that test his determination and courage. Will David be able to unlock the secrets of the tomb and make a discovery that will change the world? Find out in this thrilling tale of adventure and discovery. This is what we will know in today's story. Let's start. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled in the mountains, there lived a young boy named David. He had always been fascinated by the stories of the ancient ruins that were said to be hidden deep in the mountains. He had always dreamed of exploring them and uncovering their secrets. One day, David decided to take a hike up the mountain, to search for the ruins. As he climbed higher and higher, he came across a narrow path that seemed to lead deeper into the mountain. He followed the path, and soon he found himself standing in front of a massive stone door. The door was covered in ancient symbols and carvings, and it seemed to be sealed shut. But David knew that this had to be the entrance to the ruins he had been searching for. He pushed against the door with all his might, and to his surprise, it slowly began to open. As he stepped inside, he found himself in a vast underground chamber. The chamber was filled with ancient artifacts and treasures, and David knew that this was the discovery of a lifetime. He explored the chamber, marveling at the intricate carvings and the mysterious artifacts. But as he was exploring, he heard a noise behind him. He turned around, and to his horror, he saw a group of mummies emerging from the shadows. They were ancient Egyptians, and they had been sealed inside the chamber for thousands of years. David knew that he had to act fast. He grabbed a spear from one of the mummies, and he fought his way out of the chamber. He ran as fast as he could, and finally, he emerged from the mountain, gasping for breath. The townspeople were shocked when David returned, and they knew that something terrible had happened to him. But David never spoke of his encounter in the chamber, and the townspeople never ventured into the mountains again. To this day, the chamber remains a dark and mysterious place, and the townspeople still tell stories of the mummies that lurk within. David, however, couldn't shake off the memories of the mummies and the chamber. He knew that this was a discovery that could change the world and he couldn't keep it to himself. He went back to the chamber. This time he brought a team of archaeologists, historians and experts to investigate the chamber and the mummies. The team found that the chamber was an ancient tomb that belonged to a powerful pharaoh and his family, and it had been sealed for thousands of years to protect the treasures and artifacts that it held. The mummies were the pharaoh and his family, and they were well preserved due to the chamber's unique conditions. David and his team spent months studying the chamber and the mummies, and they found many valuable information that helped in understanding the ancient Egyptian civilization and its culture. They also found many treasures and artifacts that were of great value. The chamber and the mummies became a major tourist attraction, and the town became known for its rich history and culture. David's discovery had brought prosperity to the town, and many people came from all over the world to see the chamber and the mummies. David became famous for his discovery, and he was honored by many countries and organizations for his contribution to the field of archaeology. He knew that his discovery had made a difference in the world, and he was content with the knowledge that his legacy would live on through the work he had done. But David's story did not end there. As the years passed, David became increasingly obsessed with the chamber and the mummies. He spent all of his time studying them, and he became convinced that the mummies held the key to unlocking the secrets of the ancient Egyptians. He became increasingly isolated from his family and friends, and he became consumed by his quest for knowledge. Eventually, David's obsession led him to make a dangerous decision. He decided to enter the chamber and to spend the night with the mummies. He believed that by sleeping among them, he would be able to unlock the secrets of the ancient Egyptians. David's family and friends tried to stop him, but he was determined to go through with his plan. He entered the chamber, and he locked the door behind him. The night passed, but David never emerged from the chamber. The next morning, the team of archaeologists opened the chamber and they found David's body lying among the mummies. He had died peacefully in his sleep, and it was clear that he had finally found the peace he had been searching for. David's death was a tragedy, but his discovery had brought knowledge and prosperity to the town, and his legacy lived on through the work he had done. His family and friends knew that he had died doing what he loved, and they were proud of his achievements. David's death was a shock for the town, and many people were saddened by his passing. But his legacy lived on through the work he had done, and the chamber and the mummies remained a major tourist attraction. David's family decided to continue his work, and they took over his organization. They also founded a scholarship in his name to support young archaeologists and historians who wanted to follow in David's footsteps. As the years passed, David's family made new discoveries and they added more information to the existing one. They also opened a research center in the town to house the artifacts and treasures that David and his team had found. The research center became a major attraction for scholars and students, who came to study the artifacts and the mummies. David's family also helped in building a school that teaches the history and culture of ancient Egypt. It also provided education opportunities for the local children. As the years passed, David's family continued to make new discoveries and to uncover the secrets of the ancient Egyptians. They published many books and articles about their findings, and they became well-known experts in the field of archaeology. They also organized many expeditions to other ancient sites around the world, and they made many more important discoveries. The research center that David's family had founded became one of the most important centers for the study of ancient Egypt, and it attracted scholars and students from all over the world. The school that they had built also became one of the best schools in the region, and it produced many successful students who went on to become historians, archaeologists and Egyptologists. David's family also helped the local community in many ways. They established a hospital, a library and a community center, and they provided many social services to the residents of the town. They also helped to create many jobs and to improve the standard of living in the town. As David's family's work continued, they found more and more evidence of the connections between ancient Egyptians and other ancient civilizations. They discovered that the ancient Egyptians had trade relations with Mesopotamia, India, and China, and they had shared knowledge and technologies with these civilizations. This discovery was considered a major breakthrough in the field of archaeology and history, as it revealed new information about the cultural exchange between ancient civilizations.